Hey, welcome to this video. You arrived here probably searching for a review of delivery.com. So I'll go over how it works. I'll give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. And if you like my free training on the #1 simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, you can click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I can send you my free training if you want. Delivery.com. Let's dive in. So what it is, basically, it's another one of these delivery apps similar to DoorDash and Uber Eats. And they offer lots of restaurant deliveries as well as groceries and laundry services and more. So it's more broad than your Uber Eats or your DoorDash, but lots of restaurant deliveries still. And I'm definitely a fan of these types of apps or these side hustles because this is a service people actually need, and I don't think it can be automated. I know they talk a lot about self-driving vehicles in the media, but I just don't see that happening. I mean, robots, they can do very simple, repetitive tasks, but they can't drive vehicles, at least not safely, much less, pick things up and, deliver them to someone's front door. But the sign-up process is fairly straightforward. You just come down to drivers. You'd arrive at this page. You'll need to fill out your name, phone number, email address, city, and etc. And so it's available in 2,400 plus cities, mainly throughout the U.S., which they talk about here. 19,000 plus merchants as well, and 3 million users. So I'd be interested in knowing how many drivers there are on here. I haven't found that information, so that would be interesting to find out. But it is, it's quite maybe it's not as well known as some of the other apps, but it's still pretty large, right? And it's an established business. But clearly there's a demand for these services with these kind of numbers. So you'd set up your profile. You submit this information. You'd set up your profile. You download the app from either the Google Play or the Apple Store. So you need either an iOS or an Android device, because everything is really done through the app. And it's not a super lengthy application process. Supposedly you can start working that very day that you sign up, at least in theory. The only real requirements are that you need a reliable vehicle. You'll need your own vehicle, a valid driver's license, proof of auto insurance, and a smartphone, because again, that's where all the communication and job listings will be done through your smartphone and job acceptances. So once you're logged in, you'll see a list of all the available jobs. You can also search by the map, and kind of like a Google map, and you'll be able to see the location, the distance, etc., the pay, and you'd be given a base pay for each assignment based on the difficulty, the distance of that assignment, also what hours you're working. So weekends, dinners, and lunches, you might expect higher pay because there's more demand. Also, it really depends on where you live as far as the pay. So, New York City and San Francisco, obviously it's going to be a higher base pay than somewhere more rural, right? And you keep 100% of the tips, which is nice. Now, as far as exactly how much you'd earn, it's very difficult for me to say, but because there's so many different factors at play. But generally, you can expect $20 to $25 per hour, including tips. But then you have to subtract your expenses because you'll need to pay for fuel, insurance, parking, vehicle maintenance, wear and tear. So realistically, probably closer to $15 to $20 an hour, and you'll be paid via direct bank transfer. So as far as the feedback from drivers, a lot of the reviews are from, if you read the reviews, it's from people ordering food, not from drivers. But if you go to like a website like Indeed, you'll see a lot of it's a mix of positive and negative. On the positive, the drivers like the flexibility of it. They like the being able to choose their own working hours. They like the easy sign-up process and decent support as well. And if you have any questions, like you have an emergency on the road or whatever it is, you can always contact their support staff. They'll get back to you relatively quickly, and they're quite helpful. So the cons are that sometimes payments can be delayed, and also and orders might be inconsistent. That was another common complaint. And remember, you're getting paid by order, not by the hour. So you don't want to be sitting around twiddling your thumbs and not getting orders, because that's a waste of your time. So you might want to, what I would probably do is sign up to multiple delivery apps like Uber, like DoorDash, Uber Eats. There's other ones like Dolly and Lug and GoShare. All those are more geared towards carrying furniture and heavy appliances rather than groceries. But you could still sign up to all of those. There's no reason why not to. That way you just get a steady flow of work and you're not sitting around, twiddling your thumbs. But all in all, delivery.com, it's perfectly decent app. It's not the best, it's not the worst. It's kind of somewhere in the middle as far as, the feedback. I'm sure if you lived in the right area and you planned your routes, you're very clever with planning your routes, you could probably turn this into a respectable income. So you can check it out if you want. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to be a driver. Maybe you're just looking for a simple, reliable way to earn money. And maybe you earn money from the comfort of your own home. Maybe that's what you'd prefer. If that's the case, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I can send you my free training if you want. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope to see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.